Ever wondered how AI systems like GPT or BERT understand language so remarkably well? The answer lies in a revolutionary architecture that's reshaped the field of machine learning, the transformer. Today, we're diving deep into the mechanics of transformers, unraveling the technical intricacies that make them the backbone of modern AI. Whether you're a researcher, developer, or just curious, this is your guide to understanding how these models process information, learn from data, and achieve state-of-the-art performance. Before transformers, sequence modeling relied heavily on recurrent neural networks, RNNs, and their variants like LSTMs. But RNNs had a critical flaw. They processed data sequentially, making parallelization impossible and limiting scalability. Enter the transformer. Introduced in 2017 by Google researchers in the paper Attention is All You Need. This model discarded recurrence entirely, replacing it with a self-attention mechanism that allowed the network to weigh the significance of different words in a sentence, regardless of their position. This breakthrough enabled massive parallelization, drastically reducing training time and unlocking new possibilities in natural language processing. But how exactly does self-attention work? Let's break it down. At its core, a transformer consists of an encoder and a decoder, each composed of multiple layers. The encoder processes input data, while the decoder generates output. Each layer contains two key components, a self-attention mechanism and a feed-forward neural network. The self-attention mechanism works by calculating three vectors for each word in a sequence: queries, keys, and values. These vectors determine how each word relates to others. For example, in the sentence, "The cat sat on the mat," the word cat might be queried against sat and mat to understand contextual relationships. The attention scores are then normalized using a softmax function, and the weighted sum of values produces a context-aware representation of each word. This process isn't just about proximity, it's about semantic relevance. Unlike RNNs, which rely on fixed-length memory, transformers dynamically adjust their focus, capturing long-range dependencies with ease. While self-attention is the star of the show, the transformer's design includes another critical innovation: positional encoding. Since transformers lack inherent knowledge of sequence order, they use positional encodings to inject information about a word's position in a sentence. These encodings are learned during training and are added to the input embeddings. They're constructed using sine and cosine functions of different frequencies, allowing the model to extrapolate positions beyond the training sequence length. This is a genius solution because it enables the model to understand that "the cat sat on the mat" is structurally different from "mat the on-sat cat the," even though the words are the same. Without positional encoding, the transformer would treat all words as a bag of tokens, losing critical syntactic and semantic structure. Now let's talk about how these models are trained, because the magic doesn't stop at architecture. Training a transformer involves two main phases: pre-training and fine-tuning. During pre-training, the model learns general language patterns using tasks like masked language modeling, MLM, and next sentence prediction. In MLM, the model randomly masks tokens in a sentence and predicts them based on context, forcing it to understand relationships between words. The optimization process relies on the Adam W optimizer, which combines adaptive learning rates with weight decay to prevent overfitting. Crucially, the loss function is cross-entropy, measuring how well the model's predictions align with the true labels. But here's where it gets technical. The attention weights are updated through backpropagation, adjusting the model's ability to focus on relevant parts of the input. What's fascinating is that transformers scale remarkably well with data. Larger models like GPT-3 or switch transformers leverage massive parameter counts and specialized hardware, e.g., TPUs, to handle the computational load. This scalability has led to breakthroughs in tasks ranging from translation to code generation. But with great power comes great complexity. Let's address some challenges and recent advancements. Despite their success, transformers aren't without flaws. Their quadratic complexity in sequence length, O(n)(2), makes them computationally expensive for long texts. Researchers have tackled this with techniques like sparse attention, where the model only attends to a subset of tokens, or linear attention mechanisms that reduce complexity to O(n). Another challenge is the black box nature of these models. While they excel at tasks, interpreting their decisions remains difficult. Recent work on attention visualization and layer-wise relevance propagation is shedding light on how models make predictions, improving transparency. On the hardware front, frameworks like Hugging Face's transformers and JAX are making it easier to deploy and optimize these models, while research into quantization and pruning is making them more efficient for edge devices. Transformers have fundamentally changed how we approach AI, but the journey is far from over. As researchers push the boundaries of efficiency, interpretability, and scalability, the next generation of models will likely blend the best of transformers with other architectures, like graph neural networks or hybrid systems. If you're inspired to explore further, check out the paper Attention is All You Need or experiment with frameworks like PyTorch or TensorFlow. The future of AI is here, and it's built on the foundation of transformers. Thanks for watching, stay curious and keep learning. Like this video, subscribe for more deep dives into AI research, and hit the bell for updates. Until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, and remember, the code is the key to the future.